Hey Gooches, it's me, Verze, and today I thought I should do a Reddit reading, because I haven't done that one in a video since I had Danny as an editor. So, I thought I should start with r/AITAAH. I'm having a stroke here. But the reason for this is because I've been told I should be a philosopher by my teachers. That's not a joke. I am apparently really good at thinking. So I thought I should do some mind. I don't know what I'm talking about. Ignore me. Am I the asshole for telling my girlfriend she was the perpetrator, not the victim in her trauma? So far, based on the title, yes. I'm my 25 male girlfriend, 24 female, and I have been dating for about a year. I'll call her Casey here. We have lived together for 2 months. A few hours ago, Casey approached me saying that she wanted to talk about something serious. At first, I didn't know what to expect, but she wanted to share something traumatic that had happened to her before we met, and she asked if I would be willing to listen. I, of course, said yes, I would, if she'd be willing to share. Casey hesitated for a second, like she wasn't sure about telling me, but then gave me the full story. What happened was, when she was a university student, she had a crush on a pizza guy. He worked at a small shop near her apartment, and he would often deliver to her. Okay. She wanted to ask him out, but she wasn't sure how, so she consulted her friends. Her friend group talked over it, and then one brought up the suggestion of answering the door in lingerie. Oh. The others jumped onto the idea quickly, and while Casey had doubts, they quickly convinced her to try it. They apparently even went shopping for the lingerie together. Casey put on makeup, did her hair, and ordered a pizza. When the guy came, she did exactly as her friend suggested. She opened the door in skimpy lingerie. Oh, no. No. The pizza guy initially didn't address it, but Casey, desperate, pushed the topic. She asked him, "What do you think about my outfit?" He responded, "Dude, please don't do that." Yeah, dude, get new friends. I swear to God. That's just insane. Your friends are insane. At this point in the story, Casey was near tears, and she told me how embarrassed and sick she felt. I almost expected more from the story, but she was finished. And he then said, "Oh, you do realize you weren't the victim, but the perpetrator, right?" No, that uh, I we got like read the comments later, but I found a funny comment. Um, and she literally recoiled at this comment. She elaborated by blaming everybody else, her friends, for tricking her, society in general, and even the pizza guy that said she sexually harassed. Oh, okay. I Ooh, this is a tricky one. This is a weird one. Honestly, this is weird. To this I responded that she is like those guys who touch themselves in hotels, intentionally getting the maids to walk in on them. She insisted it was completely different, and a full-blown argument ensued. She finished the argument with, "I came to you to feel better, and now I feel worse," and stormed away. I don't even know. I feel so disgusted. This is just insane. Okay, I feel like this is just such a weird scenario. I can't even tell who the asshole is. And like this comment says, "I'm a little confused on why the need to tell you about it." Exactly. Why did you tell? Oh my god. But like, I do think she was a little bit of a victim because her friends kind of gave that shitty idea. But honestly, she shouldn't have done in the first place. I feel like both her friends and her are kind of the asshole. She's not really an asshole in itself. She's just kind of, stupid. I would say that like she's not like trying to be mean. She just thought her friends had a good idea and just went along with it, despite it being probably one of the worst ideas I've ever heard. So yeah, that's great. Um, but like this is such a weird story. I don't even know what to say about this. Like I don't know. Okay. Am I the asshole for wanting to call off my wedding because my fiance's stepmother keeps insisting we're siblings? That's weird. So I, 23 female, am engaged to my fiance Daniel, 24 male. He's the son of a very wealthy businessman, and to be honest, I came from a much more humble background. We met a few years ago at a mutual friend's party and hit it off immediately. We have a ton in common, same sense of humor, similar values. We're both super family oriented, and we have the same weird taste in music. We even share similar quirks and habits that make us seem like we've known each other forever. Basically, we just click. Here's where the problem starts. Daniel's father remarried a few years ago to a woman named Valerie. She's in her mid-40s and, well, let's just say she's not the nicest person. Yeah, stepmoms tend to do that. She's always been kind of cool to me, but I didn't think much of it. A little passive-aggressive here and there, but nothing crazy. However, over the last few months, things have started getting out of hand. Valerie started making these strange comments, usually when we're alone or in private settings. She has started implying that Daniel and I are too close for fiancés. The first time she said it, I laughed it off, thinking it was some weird joke. But then it kept happening. She started pushing the idea that Daniel and I are not just fiancé and fiancée, but rather brother and sister in some kind of spiritual or emotional sense. Oh. She kept saying things like, it's just like the way real siblings can talk for hours about nothing, or you two look so much alike I'm surprised you haven't figured out you're actually related. That's just weird. I thought she was just being bizarre, but it kept escalating. At one point she showed up at one of our family gatherings with the family tree thing that supposedly proves Daniel and I could be distant cousins. The family laughed it off, but the whole thing left me feeling unsettled. I'm not sure why she's so obsessed with this narrative, but she even started calling us the twins in front of other people, which made me feel super uncomfortable. I've talked to Daniel about it a few times, and he says I'm overthinking it, that Valerie is just trying to get under my skin. But at this point, I'm not so sure. I feel like Valerie is intentionally trying to paint us as siblings to make me feel uncomfortable, to undermine our relationship. And it's really starting to mess up my head. We're supposed to get married in a few months, but now I'm seriously considering calling it off. I don't know if I can marry into a family that has this kind of weird toxic dynamic. I don't want to feel like a part of this twisted narrative that's being forced on us. Dana says I'm letting Valerie win by even thinking about this, but it's messing with my head so much that I don't know if I can go through with it. I need to charge my computer real quick. I'll be right back. It's in my room, so I just gotta... Alright, yeah. I don't think you're the ass. I think Valerie's just weird. Okay, I'm gonna do a different subreddit, because I'm feeling like r/r the straights okay. For those who don't know what r/r the straights okay is, it's basically a subreddit that shows weird straight people being weird. Specifically straight people, though. Like, usually it's like homophobic shit or something like that. They claim they claim it has nothing to do with her being hot enough for them, only to have tons of comments regarding her looks amongst other things. I hate this casting they look nothing like the characters. Totally understandable. What? I'm just confused. Okay, this... Is Bella Ramsey trans by any chance? You know, this is so confusing to me, I didn't even read half of that. R slash, no, U slash Snoo Habits 369 says, what the 21st century would look like. Okay. What the 21st century would look like. They were mistaken. Oh my god. This reminds me of a TikTok that I saw that I'm not going to react to, but I can't, and I don't think I can link in the description because TikTok's literally getting banned in a day. But there is a YouTube Shorts version of it, so if I can find that, that would be good. I'm not going to react to it because it seems, I feel like that'd be annoying because I'm not good at reaction content very much. I don't think I do well at that. But I do think that I will link the YouTube short in the description, but basically the entire plot of the YouTube short is that what conservatives think nursery is like because of gay people, and it's a really funny YouTube short. I will link in the description. I recommend you watch it. But like, I don't prefer reacting to content much. Um, wow, so funny. Who is your hero, Dad? What? Why do you consider this person your hero? He is brave. Is there anything your hero? Yeah. This is just basic hate white. Okay. NSFW content. What's the NSFW content? Okay. I love it when women say you just meet say. Wow, I'm having a stroke. I love it when women you just meet say they just want to create memories. This is code. This is code for I want to rip through your life savings at a frantic speed on luxurious holidays and meals out. I just want to create memories. All women are fucking wacked. That's just generalization, mate. I know, like, there is definitely some wacked women. Take, for example, J.K. Rowling. But, like, what the hell is wacked even? Or is that whacked? I can't even tell. Did you mean to spell wicked? Most use their pussy for power to break you. Yay! Basic sexism. I like the comment. Pussy power, motherfuckers. Oh man. Reddit is unique. Her no text-to-speech uploaded a great video calling out a disgusting game with CP in it. Here was a comment. You can suck it up, man. Telling your people to report a guy who likes what he does with this game and judge the people who enjoys it. A random guy, but most of my characters are minors. And I say, yes, but they're not real. It's just a drawing. Dude, this is like the same people that would defend lolicons. Like, oh my god. As my friend Wibbly Wobbly would say, the internet is a shit place. I don't know if he would say that, but I feel like that's something he would say. Okay, this is an NSFW content, just so you know. It's not marked as this, but I know it is. It's no sense you don't have a stick to have adult fun time. But I don't understand these people. They're doing 8D chess with the reasoning of being against homosexuality. It's so fucking stupid. So basically what they're saying is you don't need a dick to have adult fun time. What do you not understand? Firstly, you do need a penis to have adult fun time by definition. I don't know how to censor that properly. If they're engaging in adult fun time acts not involving penetration, then that's not adult fun time. Now, I don't think you know what sex is, mate. It's like the thing with sex is you don't have to have rules. You don't really. Because the thing with sex is that it's supposed to be pleasurable to both parties. If it's not pleasurable to one party, it ruins the whole thing. Maybe you just can't pleasure a woman, I don't know. And they're not against homosexuality specifically, they're against certain sex acts which can also be done between male and female couples. Like anal, yeah. You need to understand that think of homosexuality as an identity is a Midwestern concept. No one believes that gay people existed until yeah. Sorry, man, Achilles was gay. Well, okay, but traditionally, adult fun time is short for sexual intercourse. And intercourse by etymology of the word. That's fair. I guess that's a fair point etymologically. But, actually, never mind, because etymologically, words can mean different things. I feel like etymologically, the word intercourse has, by definition, changed a little bit. But you know. Well, okay, but traditionally, yeah. So when law is defined based on this language, lesbian adult fun time is effectively not adult fun time, and therefore cannot be criminalized. That's just, did I just have a voice crack? Oh my god. Really weird meme my dad sent my mom. I had to send it to myself through her phone. Today I realized if you watch Cinderella backwards, it's about a woman who learns her place. Oh god. Oh god. Jesus. Jesus fucking Christ. That, oh my god. Why is it giving me this ad calling "Give Your Hips the Estrogen Memo"? Honestly, I'm not mad because I'm trans, but what the fuck is that ad? If this was supposed to be a joke, I didn't laugh. Plan A, marry her to have a... Okay. Okay. Oh god. No. 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 That's just... Okay. We're switching subreddits, guys. We're not... Whoa. 13 minutes of recording. That, I don't know if that's a lot or not. I mean, my last video was 16 minutes. I don't know. We'll keep going. Let's do shit Americans say. That's what I'm saying. Greenland, Canada, and Mexico will be paying state taxes by winter. Guess again. Greenland, Canada, and yes, Mexico will be paying state taxes by winter. Okay. Greenland is insane because I don't think Denmark wants to get rid of that, really. I mean, they've been pushing for independence, and Denmark's really not doing that. More Irish than the Irish. There appears to be some confusion around this topic. So allow me to clear it up. Irish Americans are Irish. Actually, I'd say we're more Irish than most American natives. Okay, I'm going to be perfectly honest. I am a German American, but I've never stated that I'm more German than an actual German. I just prefer to use the term German for me because I don't like America. And I feel more comfortable spreading me being German rather than me being American because if anything, I'm probably the smartest American, to be fair. No, that's not narcissistic, I shouldn't say that. They make centimeters tape measures, why wouldn't you need a longer tape measure? They make centimeter tape measures. Why? I don't know. Because no other country uses fucking inches. Like even why? Because the rest of the world measures things accurately. When you need a longer tape measure, seems like a lot more resources needed. That's not how shit works, mate. Like that is not even. That's not ever how it's worked, mate. That's like, okay. I don't think TikTok will survive without American creators. America made TikTok what it is. It's gonna be boring without us for sure. I like how every time an American says something stupid, they always have at least one typo or grammar mistake. That's okay. I'm not even reading that, bro. But doesn't Australian Open people realize what time? I'm sure it's considered a good thing to have their match in prime time, but doesn't Australia Open people realize what time it is in the States? I don't know. Maybe it's because it's called Australian Open. Maybe just a thought. Can we have more Americans play first? Okay, yeah. This is like the same argument of Americans should be in Eurovision. Like it'd be a cool idea, but it's not the point of Eurovision, you know? Like, I hate when American artists will try to submit to Eurovision, whether it be JoJo Siwa submitting to Poland or something. Because, like, that's not how Eurovision even works. I feel like and plus, JoJo Siwa doesn't live in Poland. It's not like, I feel like a better way to define Eurovision. If you live in a European country, or Australia or Israel, depending on where you are, that means you can go to Europe. I feel like American doesn't matter. It matters if you live in Europe, I would say. Because I've seen American people in Eurovision. They always live in Europe, or Australia, or Israel, you know. Black means Afro-American. Black and Latina. Some Latinas aren't black. Those are black. Those aren't ethnicities. Black means Afro-American. Yes, there is African Latinas. Nobody mentioned them. Black does not mean Afro-American. Yeah. I don't think it does. I'm not sure, though. I'm not a big knowledge guy on this one. I wouldn't go to Europe and drive on the right side of the road. If you're going to travel to another country, spend 10 minutes online researching customs and etiquette. I wouldn't go to Europe and drive on the right side of the road, or go to Asian countries and tip service people. There they see a tip as degrading. That might be misinformation. I don't know. I'm not good at that. I'm good at recognizing some misinformation, but I'm not good at others. But obviously you don't want to go to Europe and drive on the right side of the road. Unless you're in a country that doesn't right side of the road. Because Europe isn't a country. There is some countries in Europe that drive on the right side of the road. It takes 10 minutes while waiting for a cab or your flight. Don't be an international jerk, please. Before you want to knock tip culture, consider that a quick lunch doesn't exist in France or Spain. And you don't get attentive service. If restaurants paid servers a better wage, prices will increase by 20. Yeah. Uh, Fine. Yeah, come to Italy and drive on the left side. See what happens. Exactly. Right. I'm gonna do a different subreddit. Okay. I can't find a good subreddit. Meh. Okay. Um. Come on. Okay, we're gonna try. Okay. Alright, we're gonna try bone hurting juice. R slash bone hurting juice is where people edit boomer comics to make them actually funny. Communication juice. I don't really like burgers that much. Can we eat somewhere else? Sure, to be honest, I was thinking Arby's. I don't. Okay. We like it here. This is so stupid. My mom doesn't want me to do drugs. You only live once. Okay. This is just stupid, mate. Like this is just stupid. It's like levels of funny that are just stupid. Alright, let's do r/boomers being fools because that's a classic subreddit we review. It's pretty self-explanatory, boomers being fools. Boomer moms pissed about flags still being at half-mast. Like the title says, for context, I usually call and chat with my mom a bit on my way home from work. Her and my dad live in Oklahoma, and I'm currently stuck in Tennessee. One of my sisters was in the car with her yesterday when my mom made some type of annoyed comment about being tired of seeing that. I asked her what, and she said the flags being at half-mast. I told her that it was always like that when a president died. Her response was that Jimmy Carter wasn't even that great of a president. To be fair, he wasn't good as a president. He was good after his presidency. That is probably something that a lot of people forget. Jimmy Carter was kind of a douchebag during his presidency, but he actually learned from his mistakes, unlike most presidents. As if the flags were learned for an extra long time just for him. Had to then remind that all presidents get a full 30 days of half-mast, and Carter had only passed on December 29th. She responded with not remembering that they did it that long for Reagan or Bush, so I had to tell her that the only reason she'd probably noticed it this time is because the media made a huge deal about it since it crossed over with the presidential inauguration. She got really quiet, then changed the subject, still couldn't admit she was wrong. Uh, I do find it funny that Jimmy Carter died at a time that was very, very easily before. It was like very, it was like 30 days. It was like, I don't know how. Okay. Jimmy Carter died at a good time because that would mean that the flags are half-mast at the time of the Trump presidency. And I think that's actually kind of funny. Saw a boomer take another boomer down with words. At my favorite grocery store, where almost all my boomer stories come from, this was amazing. A woman, maybe around 70, hard to tell, was in a motorized cart and a mask. She was just shopping, minding her own business. As I walk by an older man, also in that same age range, bends down and says, "Why are you wearing that stupid thing?" Like loud. A couple of us turn and look. Okay. Okay, yeah, I'm having trouble reading this. And I feel like since we're getting at 24 minutes,